So we just left Aso and we're heading to the Takachiho Gorge, which should be about an hour from here, and then head further south to a little cabin where we'll be staying for one night before we go to Kumamoto tomorrow. The drive so far is beautiful. The weather is amazing. It's really hot. It's over 30 today for sure. And we get to pass through all this lush greenery. Check it out. This is what the road looks like most of the time here in Kyushu. It's lush, it's green, rolling hills everywhere, occasional cows or horses on the side. It's just beautiful. And the contrast between the blue sky and the green hills is really lovely. The air is fresh, it's really warm today, and it's a nice easy drive. Check out this view. Wow. This is the views you get to see along the way to Takachiho. I really like the variety of vegetation, the variety of trees and plants. Just here, for example, I'm not going to name them because I don't know them. You could see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different kinds of plants. 9 different kinds of plants. 10. Not counting anything we can see down there. The variety is really impressive. It's beautiful. Let's keep going. As we're heading into Takachiho, we found this place with 2 trains on the outside. There's also a little waterfall. Don't exactly know what this stop is called, but we're gonna investigate. This might not even be a real waterfall. You just put a tap up there and just tell people it's a waterfall. Mariana loves waterfalls.
Yeah.
Not exactly sure where the stop is. Bit of a rest stop on the way to Takachiho. There's an old train over there. And horse symbols everywhere. I know they eat horse in this area. I don't know if this is what that means. Let's check out the sign here. See how close we are. Tunnel station, local museum. So this is where we probably are. Because there's a tunnel right over there. And here you have the Japanese version of The Simpsons. Here's your Japanese Marge, Japanese Homer, and probably Japanese Bart. Doesn't look like a train station to me. Looks like a wine cellar. It is a wine cellar. You could smell the wine. It smells like Porto in here. Smells like port. There you go. That's the whole process. Although that doesn't look like wine. Probably sake. It's getting a bit too dark in here. Wow. Please tell me that's not a mirror over there. This thing goes on for... This thing goes on for at least... What is that? 400 meters? 300 meters? That's deep. That's a very long tunnel. Very, very long tunnel. Curious to know how long it is. This is what they produce here. Sake, correct. So this is a sake company. These are the original vessels they used to keep them in. There you go. So this tunnel is 1,115 meters. I was going to say a kilometer, but I thought that would be ridiculous, but it did look like a kilometer. There you go. Someone tell me what this is. No idea. Beef flavored chips. Dude. We've got all sorts of crazy stuff here. Sweets, cookies. Jello shots. So these are called mango jelly and Hyuganatsu jelly. It's a packet full of mango jelly shots in there. Interesting. And look at these eggs. I mean, look at this thing. Conflate. Miyazaki mango. There you go. Locally produced mango. If only were in English. I got a Miyazaki mango drink, and I also got a Miyazaki kind of citrus drink, as well as crisps with Miyazaki Uzu Koshu, kind of citrus plant. I don't know what it is. Maybe lime, citrus, chips. Gonna find out. Let's get in the car because it's scorching hot out here. We're at the Takachiho Gorge at the moment, and as you come into town, there's several parking lots that you can go into. So the first one gets you really down by the river. However, it was full, so they just waved us past. So we drove past to the other parking lot. However, we thought let's go back again, so we did. So we went back, and there was a place. So we're really low now by the river. However, from where we are, it's still a 4-kilometer walk down. So this is what the gorge looks like from the parking area, from the road. That's nice. And on the other side, looks like this. Reminds me of Tampico. We do get a map, so we have some idea of where we are. But I believe the falls are 4 kilometers in that direction. I said it before and I'll say it again. These umbrellas make all the difference. If you're in Japan or any hot country, get yourself one. It's worth the money. Check out the river, the gorge. I'm curious how it was formed because this is very hard rock. This is not sandstone. This is not the soft rock. There was an Antelope Canyon. It either must have taken millions of years to carve this out with water, or some kind of schism or tectonic activity ripped it apart. Very interesting. This trek is going to be 4 kilometers. Seems to be quite easy. Lots of people going and coming. Should take us to the waterfall, I believe. You could rent a boat as well and row across the river, along the river. But from my understanding, you have to reserve in advance and you get an allotted time slot. And middle of June, it's really busy. Look at that view. That must be train tracks up there. No, it's a car. But the other one maybe is a train track. It's not the one we drove over. Just look at those patterns in the rocks. It's fascinating. I don't know if you can see, they go diagonal this way, but just above them, they're almost horizontal. Lots of activity here over millions of years. And these rocks here have similar patterns to the ones across, which would make me think they came from there, split, and are now facing upwards. You can more clearly see the rock formations here, the layers, as they were pushed upwards or downwards or split. Someone explained this to me. Very fascinating. One could say they're man-made, but they're not. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, but you see the shape of the stones.
Yep.
I suppose the rain can do it, in time.
I don't know.
I believe that.
I don't think the
The
rain could
rain
do
like
this.
to the Antelope Canyon?
No, the stone is too hard.
Yeah, I believe rain in time.
So they can row from there. There's a little rope that sets the boundaries. And it's a classic thing to do here in Takachiho. That's the waterfall we came to see and walked 4 kilometers to see it. As I suspected, it was unlikely that water formed this gorge. The rock was too hard. And there was a little notice billboard explaining the formation of the gorge. I'm out of breath because of that. Basically from pyroclastic activity. I suppose lava flows from Mount Aso eruptions 120,000 to 90,000 years ago. It definitely needed something more powerful than water to form this. And there you have it. Pyroclastic activity. I would think that's more than just lava. I'm out of breath. It's also a good hold this umbrella up and this camera up. So my arms are in the air as I'm walking. It's exhausting. And I'm talking and I'm out of breath. Whew, and I'm dehydrated. There you go. So down there is the boarding point for the boats. And you really only have about a kilometer of water that you could row through. But still, you get past near the falls and through the gorge. Okay, having consulted this map here, I have a better idea of where we are. Ideally, if you come to this place, you want to stop at parking lot 1. That's where the waterfall is, and that's where the boats are. We stopped over there at parking lot number 2, but we got to walk along the river, so that's a bonus. Let's walk around here, get some refreshments. Seems to be like a little rest area, part of the village. There's an aquarium in here, but I have no interest in that. Let me find Mariana and get something to drink.
Amazing. I love it. I really love it. It was so nice. The water, the river. Look.
It was nice. The water, the river, the trees, the greenery.
The greenery.
Beautiful.
Very good.
And very interesting to see a gorge or rocks carved out this way. Very interesting. Mariana wanted some coins to throw. I'm so against that. Especially threw some money in there for good luck. But you didn't write a wish.
I didn't write the wish actually. I have to, yeah.
Or just take it as a souvenir.
I will take it as a souvenir.
You could park your car at parking lot number 1, and that's convenient if you're going to take the boat ride. But since we're not, parking lot number 2 is a bit of a walk from the falls, but totally worth it. The views are astonishing. Check out that bridge up there. Wow, look at that view. Dense forest as far as you can see. Well, it's really interesting. I don't know if you can see. The trees grow in groups. So right there you've got like a group of different species, and they grow in groups. It's not one homogeneous forest. We left the Takachiho Gorge and we're making our way to the south side of Mount Aso now, where we're going to spend the night before going to Kumamoto tomorrow and spending 3 nights and then flying out of there. It was so worth getting a car. If you're coming to Kyushu, make sure to get a car. Let's go, babe! Selfie time! Actually, let's do a thumbnail right here. So we just arrived at our guest house and there was no one at the door, no one answering. It's 4:30. Place looked abandoned, but we insisted, we kept ringing, and somebody finally came to open for us the front door. We brought our luggage down and we're about to go into the room. Now I've seen the room already. Mariana hasn't. This is gonna be fun. Let's go. This is gonna be fun. So this is the room. AC and 2 beds. And that's about it. Next question?
Huh?
Next question?
No.
So, the next question is, where's the bathroom? So here we have 3 wash basins. Well, the toilets are here. They even have their own slippers. So you have toilets, toilet, men, women, and then on this side you have the bathroom for men. Here, that's a shower room, and there's one there for women. And there's a little sign that you can put if the room is vacant or when you're occupying it. Turn the lights off. Not what I expected. I did make sure that there was a bathroom in the room, and based on the photos there was. So I'm writing a letter at some point. Hopefully the windows can be open. Yes, they can. But it's this double window system they have in Japan. So it's one window that opens, and then there's another window right behind it. But that one also opens if you can get your finger in there. There we go. And then you can open the window from there. Okay, such a hassle, but we found this to be quite popular in Japan. They've got this two window system in many places. You've got your power outlet, Wi-Fi, AC, and enough space for the luggage. We're basically just going to sleep here for a night. Not the worst thing in the world. We'll manage just fine. Next thing, let's find a restaurant in this area and get something to eat. We are absolutely starving. It was a long drive. We checked in and there's nothing to eat anywhere nearby, so we drove to the nearest village, and this is the only thing we found on the side of the road. People are eating inside, so hopefully it's still open. Place is closed really early here. We even tried a golf resort, which was right next to the hotel, near the guest house, and even that was closed at 5. So let's go inside here and see what kind of food they have. Quite frankly, it's everything we're gonna eat today. Oh no. So they seem to have a kind of canteen situation going on. Or no, yeah, they don't. They've got a okay. So they've got a machine here where you can order. But it's only one language. So let's see how this goes. Probably only takes cash as well. So that's us back for today. We have 3,000 yen left, and I think this machine takes only yen. So we're going to try to figure this out and get back. It works. So I use the machine to order, got my ticket. Don't know what to do with it. Do I give it to the lady? Do I just wait my turn? Okay, there we go. They have numbers on the screen, which I suppose they're going to light up at some point. But did they get my order? I haven't got a clue. I have no idea what's going on. But I'm thirsty, so I need to get something to drink. Every place has their own little system, how to order, what to do, where to sit. So let me get something to drink and then show you what the meal looks like. So I found some noodles with meat, but Mariana's salad looks good, and the grilled chicken. Ah, more noodles. Let's go. So I was still hungry, so I ordered a pork cutlet curry. This is very famous and popular now in Japan. Every place seems to make cutlet curries. So I'm gonna try this. Well, that was dinner. Pork schnitzel curry and some meat noodles. I had to order twice, the portions were too small. Oh wow, look at this view. What a nice place to stop for a meal. And if you can see all the way down there, the view is amazing. We're gonna head off to the guest house now and settle in for the day. It's been a long day, long ride, and we're gonna drive to Kumamoto tomorrow. See you.